Let's go to page 306 and let's do odds. So number 1, you have 2x squared minus 7x plus 4 equal to 0. And you're looking for the sum and the product of the roots. So what you need to do is first you have to get rid of the coefficient a, so dividing by 2. So you got x squared minus 7 over 2x plus 2 equal to 0. And then write down your root equation. So x squared minus r1 plus r2, x plus r1 times r2 equal to 0. And after you go and match up, so the negative already match, so you can see that the sum, so this match with that, so this is the sum, right? Sum is add. So the sum is equal to 7 over 2, right? And over here, this is a product, so you match, so the product is equal to 2. Okay, and those are your answers. But make sure that you get rid of that coefficient, the a coefficient. Okay, let's go to number 3. So you have 5 is equal to 3x minus x squared. So what you need to do is again put in the correct form. So move everything to this side. So you're going to get x squared minus 3x plus 5 equal to 0. Then from here you go and write the root equation. So make sure you know this equation. Then after I can just do the matching. So the negative already match. So the sum is equal to 3. And the product, so this match with that. Again, watch the sign. So this match. So product is equal to 5. Okay, let's go to number 5. Number 5, you have they give you the roots and you're looking for equation. So you have r1 equal to negative 2, r2 equal to negative 1. And I'm going to write this vertically so it's easier to add. Okay, so again, to find the equation, write down the root equation. So x squared minus r1 plus r2, x plus r1 times r2 equal to 0. So you can always write these things down. Then after you can go and do the matching. So you can get your template ready before you start to fill in the blanks. So the blanks, the blanks are the sum and the product. So you add. So when you add this, you're going to get minus 3. This is a product. So when you multiply, you're going to get 2. And after that, get rid of the parentheses. So x squared. Now minus minus give you plus, and that would be your equation. Okay, let's go to number 5. Number 7. Let's do number 7. Okay, number 7, the R1 is equal to negative 3 and R2 equal to 7. So again, you're looking for equations, so write down your root equation. So plus minus plus, right? And after that, below that, go and get your template ready and then go ahead and do the substitution. So R1 plus R2, by looking at it, when you add, you're going to get 4. Over here you multiply, so multiply you get minus 21. Then you simplify, so you get x squared minus 4x minus 21 equal to 0. Okay, number 9. Your R1 equal to 2, your R2 equal to 5 over 2. So write your root equation. It's x over here. Okay, so you can get your template ready. Now you're going to add this together. Okay, so you have to get common denominator. So this is equal to 4 over 2. So when you add, you're going to get 9 over 2. Okay, now when you multiply, okay, if you cannot do it in your head, just go and use your calculator. So multiply, you get 5. Okay, now notice it's a fraction. So when you write your final answer, you don't want to have a decimal fraction. So you want to multiply everything by 2 to get rid of the fraction. So you're going to get 2x squared minus 9x plus 10 equal to 0. Okay, let's go to 11. 11, your R1 is equal to negative half. R2 equal to negative 3 over 2. Okay, so you can write your root equation. And then get your template ready. Oh, I always keep forgetting the x. Okay, so this one you add. So when you add this together, you're going to get negative 4 over 2. So give you negative 2. Okay, again, if you cannot do it in your head, just go and get your calculator and you add this together. Now when you multiply, negative times negative is positive. Okay, and when you multiply 1/2 times 1 over 3, you're going to get 3 over 4. Okay, next, go ahead and again, when you multiply, you just multiply the top with the top, bottom with the bottom, right? Now again, you got fraction over here, so multiply by 4 to get rid of the fraction. So I get 4x squared. Now negative and negative become plus. You times it by 4, you get 8x, right? And then plus 3 equal to 0. Okay, and that's it for number 11. Okay, let's go to 13. Okay, so you have R1 equal to 4 plus square root of 3. R2 equal to 4 minus square root of 3. So write down your equation. Okay, and then go ahead and none things up. Okay, so now you're going to add these. So when you add these, notice that the plus square root of 3 minus square root of 3, this will cancel out. So all you have to do is add this part, so it give you 8. Okay, so this will give you 8. Now when you multiply, okay, this is a conjugate. So conjugate, you just multiply the F and L or the matching corresponding part. So 4 times 4 is 16. Plus times minus is minus. Square root 3 times square root 3 is 3. Okay, so now you can go and simplify. So you got x squared minus ax plus 13 equal to 0. Okay, let's go to 15. You have R1 equal to 1 plus square root of 2 over 3. R2 equal to 1 minus square root of 2 over 3. So again, write down the root equation. Okay, and line things up. Okay, so again, you're going to add. So notice, again, you got plus and minus. So plus and minus will cancel out. So you end up with 1/3 plus 1/3. So you're going to get 2/3. Okay, so again, plus or minus part will cancel out. So you got 1 over 3 plus 1 over 3 give you 2 over 3. Now when you multiply, again, this is a conjugate. So multiply by corresponding part. So 1 times 1 give you 1, plus minus give you minus, square root 2 times square root 2 give you 2, 3 times 3 give you 9. Right? So multiply each part. And I'm going to notice that the common denominator, you have the fraction, so you need to multiply by common denominator. So I'm going to multiply by 9 to get rid of the fraction. So this will give me 9x squared minus, so 2/3 times 9 will give me 6x. Again, you can use your calculator to work it out. Okay, so 1 minus 2 will give me negative. So 1 minus 2 give me negative 1. Okay, so this should be a negative. So be minus, and the 9 and 9 cancel out. So 1 minus 2 give me negative 1. Okay, let's go to 17. Okay, so 17, you have R1 equal to 3 plus I. R2 equal to 3 minus I. Okay, so you can get your equation. Okay, get your template ready. Again, you always write down your formula so you can show people what you're doing, right? Okay, so when you add, okay, so 3 plus 3 give me 6, plus I minus I cancel out. Okay, now when you multiply, again, this is a conjugate. So when you multiply by the corresponding part. So 3 times 3 is 9, plus times minus is minus, I times I is negative 1, so you have minus, so minus negative 1 become plus 1. So your equation is x squared minus 6x plus 10 equal to 0. Okay, let's go to number 19. You have R1 equal to 5 plus square root of 2i. Always put an I on the end. Okay. R2 equal to 5 minus square root of 2i. So you're going to get x squared minus, okay, R1 plus R2 x plus R1, R2 equal to 0. So get your template ready. Okay, so when you add, so you got 5 plus 5 is 10. Now you have plus minus, this part will cancel out, right? Plus minus cancel, so all you have is 10. Now when you multiply, okay, so again this is conjugate, so when you multiply, this would be 25 plus or minus, plus times minus will give you a minus. Square root 2 times square root 2 is 2. I times I is negative 1, so this becomes plus. And then you simplify a little bit, and that's it. Okay. Let's go to 21. So you got R1 equal to 1 plus square root of 3i over 3. R2 equal to 1 minus square root of 3i over 3. So again, your root equation. Okay, so it's then get your template ready. Okay, so you have to add. So again, when you add, you just notice that there's a plus or minus part will cancel out. So you got 1 over 3 plus 1 over 3 will give you 2 over 3. Right? So again, this part and this part cancel out because one is plus, one is minus. So you got 1 over 3 plus 1 over 3 give you 2 over 3. Now when you multiply, this is a conjugate. So when you have conjugate, just multiply the corresponding part. So 1 times 1 is 1. Plus times minus is minus. Square root 3 times square root 3 is 3. I times I is negative 1. So this becomes plus. 3 times 3 on the bottom is 9. Okay, so just multiply the corresponding part. And over here, I'm going to multiply by 9 to get rid of my fraction. So this times I will give me 9x squared. This times I will give me minus 6x. So this will cancel out, and 1 plus 3 will give me 4. Okay, let's go to 23. So you have R1 equal to square root of 3 plus square root of 2. You have R2 equal to square root of 3 minus square root of 2. So you can write down your root equation. Okay, and then get your template ready before you fill in the blanks. So now you're going to add. Okay. So when you add this together, okay, again this part is going to cancel out. So square root of 3 plus square root of 3 give you 2 square root of 3. Okay. Now when you multiply, okay, again conjugate. So multiply the corresponding part. So square root of 3 times square root of 3 is 3. Plus times minus is minus. Square root of 2 times square root of 2 is 2. So this one you simplify, you get plus 1. So that's what you get. Okay, so you get x squared minus 2 squared 3x plus 1 equal to 0. Okay, let's go to 25. You have R1 equal to 1 plus 4th root of 2. R2 equal to 1 minus 4th root of 2. Okay, so you can write down your equation, get your template ready. Okay, so this one you have to add, so conjugate, right? So plus and minus will cancel out, so you got 1 plus 1 will give you 2. Okay, again, this part cancels out. When you multiply, conjugate, you multiply the corresponding part. So 1 times 1 is 1, plus times minus is minus. Okay, now this times that, okay, if you don't know, you go off to the side, so what you have is you got 2 to the 1/4 power times 2 to the 1/4 power. So this will equal to 2 to the 1/2 power, which is equal to square root of 2. Okay, so you got to remember how to do this from from previous chapter. Okay, then after you get rid of the parentheses, so x squared minus 2x plus 1 minus square root of 2 equal to 0. Okay, let's go to number 27. Okay, so this one, okay, they give you a condition. So it says if 2 is one of the root, so that means R1 equal to 2. And you have this equation x squared minus 5x plus c equal to 0. And you look for the other 2, so you're looking for R2, and you're looking for the value of c. So you can write down all your information. So when you're doing this kind of problem, what you need to do is write down the root equation so you can do the matching. So x squared minus R1 plus R2 x plus R1 times R2 equal to 0. So by matching, so negative already matched with negative. So you can see that R1 plus R2 equal to 5 from here. From here, you're going to get R1 times R2 equal to C. Then after you go and substitute, here you R1 equal to 2. Okay, so you substitute. And from here, you can solve for R2. So minus 2. So you got R2 equal to 3. So once you got R1 and you got R2, now you can solve for C by substituting to here. So you got 2 times 3 equal to C, so C equal to 6. Okay, let's go to 29. It says if 3 over 2 is one of the root, so R1 equal to that. And you have this equation 3x squared plus 6x plus c equal to 0. It says find the other root. So you're looking for R2 and you're looking for value of c. Okay. So again, before you can do anything, you have to get rid of that coefficient. So you need to divide it by 3. So you got x squared plus 2x plus c over 3 equal to 0. Then from here, you can write down your root equation so you can do the matching. So from here, when you're doing the match, notice signs are opposite, right? So I'm going to give the negative to that side. So I have R1 plus R2 equal to negative 2, okay? So if you put negative over here, positive here, that's fine. But from here, you're going to get these. From here, you're going to get R1 times R2 equal to C over 3. Then after that, you just have to substitute to solve. So you got 3 over 2 plus R2 equal to negative 2. Then after that, you minus 3 over 2 on both sides. So R2 equal to, okay, now you can use your calculator or to work it out. So this is equal to negative 4 over 2. So when you work this out, you end up with negative 7 over 2. So that's your R2. Once you have R2, you have a R1, right? So you can substitute into here. So you got 3 over 2 times negative 7 over 2 equal to c over 3. I'm going to multiply both sides by 3 to solve for c. So multiply by 3 to cancel it out. So c equal to, so you have to work it out. So 3 times 3 is 9, times negative 7 is negative 63. On the bottom, 2 times 2 is 4. And so that would be the value for c. Okay, let's go to number 31. Okay, 31, it says the difference of the roots. So that means R1 minus R2. So difference of the roots is equal to 8. And you have the equation 3x squared minus 12x plus c equal to 0. And you're looking for the roots and the value of c. So you're looking for R1, you're looking for R2, and you're looking for c. Okay, so this is all the information you have, right? So again, first you have to get rid of that 3. So you got x squared minus 4x plus c over 3 equal to 0. And after that, you write down your root equation. Then you do the matching. The negative already matched, so you get R1 plus R2 equal to 4 from here, right? Matching. From here, you're going to get R1, R2 equal to c over 3. Okay, the next step is you have to use this information. Okay, so notice you got 2 equations. You have to use elimination method. So this one put down here. So you got R1 minus R2 equal to 8. And when you add, this will cancel out. So you got 2R1 equal to 12. So divide by 2. So you get R1 equal to 6. So once you find this, you can put over here, or you can use this one over here. I'm going to go up to here. So I got R1 plus R2 equal to 4. I'm going to substitute this into here. Okay, so substitute it into here to find R2. So 6 plus R2 equal to 4. So minus 6. So R2 equal to negative 2. So once I have a R1 and R2, I can substitute into here to find C. So over here I'm going to multiply by 3. Multiply by 3 to cancel out the denominator. So C is equal to negative 36. Okay.